I got a lot to do today, but I wanted to figure out the disadvantages and advantages of the two cameras I use the most and why I use those two. And that is what's next. I'm running out to the store. I'm gonna get the Mini Cooper cleaned up. So yeah, like you, I run a YouTube channel and I'm doing like vlogs and adventures and stuff like that and travel. I'm trying to figure out which camera comes in best in what situations. But kind of the question I have for myself, at what point is one better than the other? So I'm taking my experiences from the last few years of using a whole bunch of different cameras, but what do I use the most and why? Well, I use the most is an iPhone and a GoPro. So every shot, there's a lot that goes into it and a lot of thinking and processing of what will work in each particular situation. Why would I use an iPhone or smartphone over, say, this GoPro, which I'm on now? Whoa, Mini Cooper's quick. Now I have to go clean up the Mini Cooper and I have to go pick up a few things at the store, so you're coming with me and it's gonna give me an excuse to use both of these devices. Now first, let's get one thing out of the way. I do use a Sony a6400 camera, but I basically use that when I'm at home. When I get out in public and I'm moving around quick and I'm mobile and I'm trying to just get the shots as they happen, I've pretty much decided that that is just a waste of time. And if you're just starting out, it's gonna make it harder to get the shots you want when you could be just getting the moment. Now, yes, in the future, when you have somebody following you around and you have 250,000 subscribers and 10 million views, yes, sure, you can get somebody to follow you around and be able to operate that camera and video all of it. Man, that stuff is too complicated, and I just want to get the footage and the shots I want as easy and as good as I can with what I have, which is just me. So we're getting a car wash. I guess just go with a $20 one. Damn debit card, you know, takes it some places, but not others. That's I've gotten 3 different cards this year, and they all do that. Close the sunroof. Oh my God, almost left it open. So while we're in the car wash, we'll talk about the gimbal setup of the iPhone. There's no way for me to do these kind of B-roll shots where time lapses, and yeah, you can do time lapses on the iPhone, absolutely, but can you stick it to the side of a car while you're driving in the street? I would not trust any of these things unless I bought some magical mount. The GoPro is made for that kind of adventure. The iPhone is not. I don't want it out in public and out in the noise and all that stuff. It's never gonna work the way I want it to. But you can see these mounts up here, like this is where the GoPro is mounted right now, and it's just a suction cup by GoPro. And then I have this other suction cup mounted up here, which is not a GoPro one, it's like a $12 one off of Amazon. Of course, I'll link all of these things in the description below so you can see and pick out the ones you want. And by being able to mount those guys all over the car with the GoPros, just like this, mounted like this, I can have access to my hands so I can drive my car and actually get these videos done while moving. Look, I'll tell you this right now. We all know time is of the essence, and a lot of us don't have a whole lot of time to be making videos, so you have to make them whenever. So if I can travel around and be able to snap my GoPro and magnetize it to other places to get video, well, there you go. That's just another cool thing and another time saver that I can use. So car's clean, Mini's clean, woohoo! So while you're absolutely doing a bunch of things with the iPhone, because I have the wide angle, the 3 angles on it, I have it available in my pocket. I can just throw it on my gimbal and go. I can't get all these hands-free shots because the gimbal has to be set down somewhere, not just magnetized to a pole. I could just jump out of the car, throw my GoPro on a pole like so, and be able to continue the video without my hands. You always want your hands available. So for this time lapse of me cleaning the car, I actually just stuck it on top of a cone, an orange cone, because the snap mounts, the little bracket has a hole in the center. I was able to just clip it there. It's very easy. Magnetize it, stick it, set it, place it, whatever you want to do, they come in handy. So see, I have it mounted up here now so that when I drive away, I can get B-rolls out the windshield over the shoulder look. It's just another cool angle because I believe in not keeping the same shot for more than like 7 to 10 seconds to try to keep your eyes interested in what's going on at the moment. So once you get the shot you want and you want to switch to another angle, if you have multiple suction cups and these awesome snap mounts, This is the privilege of it. You can just literally grab it, throw it onto another one, and now it's rolling here. Well, yeah, it's called a snap mount. Of course it's snappy. So yeah, actually one of the things I could do with my iPhone is drive while holding it, but I don't feel like dying. Now personally for me, it's all about speed and execution and being able to get cool shots fast. That's why I'm using both of these and not a digital SLR or a Sony mirrorless camera. Do you want to figure all that stuff out, or you want to press record on a GoPro and go, or record on a cell phone and go? It's because life goes fast. A lot of things are happening at a lot of different moments, and you don't have time to be fiddling. And really, as if I would be sticking my cell phone out the window like that, drop it going down the road. I mean, a GoPro's made to tumble down the road, and that'll cost you $300 to repair. iPhone costs you $1,100 damn dollars. What the hell? iPhone's expensive. And for the next few minutes, I'm just gonna kind of handhold it because I'm running into the store. And this shows you how simple of a setup you need to create something. Another reason why I really do love just the iPhone. Now the whole concept of me coming to Best Buy is because I want to make another video about something I bought that was garbage by GoPro, and I want to buy a different one because the one GoPro sent me was crap. So see, even without a gimbal or anything, I can set it on a table, or I can set it down and put the phone up against something. It's right now sitting up against a tripod that's on the shelf. We're gonna get totally into this thing in the next video about why this thing is so garbage. But it allows me to do shots like this, and you still have microphones, so I don't have to talk loud and throw my voice to it. And it just looks like I'm talking to my damn self, and if people are in Best Buy looking at me, I don't care. If you didn't know, I'm kind of a gamer nerd and I want to buy a new system. Tell me in the comment section what you play, and if I make it to 5,000 subscribers in 2022, I will buy me one. If I make it to 20,220 subscribers, I will buy one of you, whatever I buy for me. You can really see kind of all the little ins and outs of making a vlog while you're walking around. I'm gonna be going on adventures, and I have to train myself to do these things. I have to be in the moment and yet still be able to record and document those moments at the same time. So having the right tools and the right gear for those adventures is super important. Like, see, I just figured out that if I leave this open, I get all this crappy lighting. And if I close this vent, now I know. Another note to myself, learning as we go. So the biggest reasons I use the GoPro, number one, I have these amazing snap mounts that allow me to magnetize them everywhere and get really cool angles really quickly. The second reason I love the GoPro is because it's just one button, basically. You turn it on. And on the 9s and 10s, the audio is so much better. It levels by itself. So even when I'm walking around with the GoPro, it's gonna keep the horizons level. It's gonna keep it steady. I don't need a gimbal for it. I don't need any other accessories, though in the future I would like to find a way to have a mic for it, but still I think that's going to add to it and slow me down. Number 4, you can throw this thing anywhere. You can throw it on the hood of a car, underneath a car, anywhere. Throw it in the water, play with it. It can be out raining, it doesn't matter. It's rugged, it's tough, it's way better than any other camera out there that you can't bring out into really crazy, crappy situations. This one, you can put it wherever you want it and go. Of course, that's the biggest reason why anybody gets a GoPro. And if you're just starting out, absolutely, if you don't want to have any other cameras, you want one that kind of does it all, you can get a GoPro. That could be your only camera you ever need, and you could get to easily 10,000 subscribers or more with just GoPros. Mini Cooper Fast. And not even in sport mode. It is now. Feel the power. And then there's the iPhone. One, it's even faster than the GoPro. It's always in your pocket, it's always ready, and you can just yank it out and start filming. And mine, the Pro, has 3 lenses, so I can go wide, I can go kind of a zoomed in look. I'm not sure why I would use this one unless I'm doing something crazy to get this damn close. And with a little practice, you can learn to get your shots wherever you want. If you need it to be steady, place it up against the wall like so, and then now you have a nice steady shot. And all of this stuff, if this is what you're using and the only tool you have, you can really learn to get a lot out of it. And then not to mention, you can't get a GoPro or big cameras into every location. You can take a cell phone. Hell, you could buy a second cell phone, or maybe even have 2 cell phones and just keep them both in your pocket. Nobody will stop you ever. And then honestly, it's not as common for people to want to steal an iPhone with GoPros and stuff like that. People try to steal those. And not to mention chill people, because you know what? We're not Hollywood. We're not movie stars. We're not all of this other stuff. We are just a bunch of creators trying to get it done, trying to do it well, and using the tools we have. I wouldn't have gotten half of the shots in this video as I did without my iPhone and my GoPro. And one of my tips for when you're editing a video, when you get towards the end, watch it all the way through. And if I get really bored or feel like I need to fast forward myself, I cut it. We'll talk about all of those in the future. Ask me any question you need to ask me. Throw it in the comment section below. I'll link everything and do all that fun junk. I'm gonna go edit, and then we can go move on to whatever's next.